Welcome to the Real This Podcast. Yeah, we are live tonight again. We got a special guest, longtime friend, longtime brother. Me and this guy met 29 Palms, California, but let me take it a scale. Let me take it a walk a little bit back. We got to give y'all a little prelim of who I'm on with. I need you guys to give a round of applause. I would hook the machine up, but I need it to be from me. This is one of my partners, man. This person has had my back from day one since I met him. His name is PJ Fleurival, but what I want you to do, my brother, we call him Fleur. You know what I'm saying, Fleur. I always got a little swag, no swerve. You dig? So understand me. The reason why I got so much respect for this brother because he is a survivor. But I won't get an introduction. I want him to introduce himself, and then I will fully introduce him. So first of all, give yourself your own introduction before I finish it. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Good evening, my brother. My name is PJ Fleurival. I go by PJ because I'm a junior. Um, Fleurival, the Haitian sensation, the best Haitian. Listen, everywhere I go, I represent my country. Um, I've been knowing Willis since boot camp. Oh man, we go back like two flats on the Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? These Florida boys, for real, for real.
Yeah.
Internationally known. I'm very intelligent, brother. What else can I say about myself? I'm kind of humble about it. But I am international. I'm well spoken. Know a few languages. Very intelligent. I know more than people think I do. So back to you, my brother.
Okay, so all right. Yeah, we can hear you well. Let me finish the job on this. So let me explain something to you about this prowess of a being. First of all, you heard him, the Haitian sensation. He's got another one, Chocolate Thunder. My homeboy Laurie Ellie. Shout out to Laurie Ellie. But anyway, back to Fleur, man. Like Fleurival, for real. Fleurival is one of the hardest hearted, meaning great hearted people. Got one of the coldest, best hearts on the planet. And I mean that in that duality type of sense. So therefore, when you understand who I'm talking to on the phone with, cat that always had my back from boot camp to 29 Palms, California, in communication school, United States Marine Corps, 1998. So dig this. We went into the Marine Corps, communication school. Willis was a legend everywhere Willis went. I've been a legend, always legend, known for these and this,
These and this is always what we know
these
for.
and that. You know what I'm saying? So Fleur, you know what I'm saying? My brother Fleur was like, don't nobody want no smoke to this cat. This cat damn near
Mhm.
gave me a celebration for beating somebody ass. But anyway, but but dig this,
we ain't
man.
go,
It
we
was
ain't gonna
crazy
talk about
because
what happened to him after.
oh man, it was. I put on some wonderful ass whooping displays. That's for sure. Anyway, for real. But Fleur,
Masterpieces.
you got quite a good number of ass whoopings yourself. But anyway, we gonna get back to the Haitian sensation, man. The man got on every shit detail that the Marine Corps had to offer. It came out.
literally, literally, they had me on the shit detail, stirring and burning shit.
Oh,
Literally had me on the shit
I
detail.
burned shit
Literally.
too now. But you went from the goddamn mess halls on the ship working motherfucking 18 hours. But you knew how to do shit like make gravy out of your situation. You was like, these motherfuckers think they fucking me
Cool.
up with us, but they really not.
Listen, listen, they really not. Because listen, everything is a lesson. Every blessing is a lesson. You understand? You gotta learn from every blessing you get. Every blessing is a lesson. You know what I'm saying? No matter where they put you at, you're there for you're there. You're like, okay, well, I'm here. So if I'm at the bottom, there's nothing else but the top. I just gotta go up from that point. Always listen, I'm like my blood type. I be positive in every situation I'm in. You gotta be positive. That's how you get through situations. From when they try to send me to the Fort Leavenworth for the machine gun almost going off on a general because somebody found out I was night blind and want to put me on a machine gun team and put the hair trigger machine gun in front of a general and make me trip over it. But I had enough sense to put the safety on when we was out there in Kosovo. Oop, hold on, I can't be saying that. Hold on.
You could
That's
say
classified
that. We
information.
were in Kosovo.
Okay.
They tried to delete us, Fleur. They trying to act like
Who,
3rd
who was out
Battalion
there in
8
Kosovo?
Marines. 3rd Battalion 8 Marines has been retired. A
Mm,
Street Alpha the Alpha Street where we was on 3rd Battalion
yeah.
Marines retired, no longer exists. 26 mil, all the things that we have done, they trying to obliterate as if we ain't
Oh
do that
man, so they
shit.
trying to make it seem like we didn't exist.
Yeah,
Listen,
for real.
I still got all my ribbons. I still got all my ribbons and medals, so I'm not worried about
I still got my combat action. I still got all my
it.
shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, combat action ring, 2 times. You know what I'm saying? Kosovo campaign medal, 2 stars, of course.
Campaign. Kosovo campaign medals,
Campaign.
by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, listen, the stuff we seen in Kosovo, man, sleeping on landmines. Whew.
We had ATVs. ATVs had to go and because Fleurival and I, well, no, Fleurival, I was a part of the forward. Were you a part of the forward?
Yeah, I thought the 4-1 too.
Yeah, yeah, you was part of the forward too. The forward are the hardest working, best implementers, the best infrastructures, infrastructure settlers. So when you settle into a land, you have to have a forward. Fierce fighters, know how to fight, know how to shoot. That's a machine gun team. You know, I ain't gonna give all of the secrets of the Marine Corps, but you got basically what you have to have is when y'all motherfuckers play Call of Duty, you got to have a forward team. You got to search and assess. You have to understand your enemy. You have to understand who the locals are, who's on your side, who's not, who's for you, who not.
And you got
It's the
and you got
same method
in the
of
forward,
colonization.
you got to survey the land too to make sure you know where the enemies are.
Survey.
Survey the land too.
You got to survey the land. So when they start surveying the land, it was like, oh, this is the only place, this is the widest land in these base camps. So they started putting landmines. So we had to have ATVs drive through comb every single fabric of the land. Because the thing is, if a landmine blew up under it, they safe. It'll just blow up and it'll keep on motherfucking rolling. But it's already deactivated. That's the only way you can deactivate them by pressure. So the ATV driving through landmines, these landmines blew up children. That's how
Mm,
disgusting these people were. How brutal. This is Europe, ladies and gentlemen. This is 1998,
99,
99. Europe
1999, Yugoslavia.
blowing up their own fucking children,
Man, listen, they was burning each other houses down.
burn each other's house. We found thousands of bodies in basements with lime thrown all over them, decaying. They keep the smell down when the Amarucans, I'm sorry, when America was coming. They tried to shovel and beshovel and hide the bodies that they had done killed. You had people over there with class fucking whatever dental. I'm talking about
Oh my goodness.
people that it seemed like at one point in time in life they was good looking people, like they was okay, but then when you look at they smile.
There was some good looking people, but their teeth was who? Teeth was green and black and yellow. Oof,
Decaying in front of our faces.
bad,
Nato,
bad, bad, bad.
Nato, Nato,
Throwing
Nato.
rocks at
Remember
us,
that
throwing
shit?
shit at us,
Throwing
throwing
shit
rocks
at
at
us.
us.
We had the people that hated us, the protesters. Swear to God, we thought we done blew up a few times. You got little kids throwing goddamn rocks, busting our windshields and shit. And I'm talking about big rocks. They could have got, man. We was on the verge of I don't know how many times of like literally, you know, differentiating, of how not to hurt a child. Because as an American, you don't want to you don't want to ever do nothing destructive to a
Nah, you don't want to
child.
be a casualty, but you don't want to be a
You don't
casualty
want to be a
either.
child killer. No, sir.
Mm-mm.
No, God, you don't want that on your conscience,
Never,
man.
never, never.
Never.
God forbid. God forbid. Never.
God forbid, ever,
Mm-mm.
man. So to never ever, to be really conscious on the trigger. That's why one thing they teach you, what it teaches in the Marine Corps, keep your finger straight and off the trigger until you're ready to
Never put
fire.
your finger on the trigger until you ready to fire. Never. But see,
Never.
that's man. Listen, we could go on about them stories in Kosovo, but we could talk about
You don't understand.
how they made us clean
American,
off the
American.
sand. They made us clean off the sand off of all the machines and the cars that they drove for them to then put it back on the ship, to clean off the ship that has sand, to put the cars back on the beach to put sand again, for us to keep
Man,
cleaning sand off for 3 months. That was crazy.
man, we had to clean for 3 months when we touched ground in a foreign nation. Let me explain something to you. We had to clean every single solitary piece of dirt, acumen, anything from that foreign nation had to be washed off on the port before it was even put back on the ship so that we can go back to so we can come back to this nation. So that lets you know all of the shots and shit that you have to receive. These are different lands. People are absolutely different. We ain't the
Definitely.
same. We function. We organ. So that also causes what you understand about ethnogenesis. You
Yes,
understand,
because
ladies and gentlemen?
they didn't want something from somebody else's ecosystem to enter the U.S. and change it or mutate in some type of way or form. Because they don't want something from the other country to come here and harm people because it's something foreign. It's a foreign particle.
So
It,
do you hear? Do you hear what this man? We talking what we know. This is extremely knowledgeable because we had to actually sit through classes and get knowledgeable to understand how to even exchange, communicate, and I mean even physically how people operate is different. We don't shake hands with certain types of people because of cultural dynamics and differences.
especially when we went to Turkey, you couldn't shake nobody's hand in Turkey. You
Don't
shake somebody's hand with the right hand in Turkey, they take that as disrespect. You could have lost your life.
planning system, knowing customs. So understand when we talk about the free fall of the West, America had fallen since 1776. That's when America fell. Do you understand for real? The overlay culture was implemented then. America failed in 1776, and so did the light of the world.
Yes. But can we
Let's be
also
extremely clear.
on that 1776 when America was fighting for their freedom, can we also note that if it wasn't for the Haitians that came to help America fight, they wouldn't have
No,
earned
oh,
their
wait, wait,
freedom
ho,
because they
ho,
had
ho,
two
ho,
St. Louis still
ho.
helping out in the war.
Flip flop story. Flip flop story. The Americans, the mean diabolical motherfuckers on the mainland was shipped to the islands and to Africa. So that's where the Maroons came from, the South, right here in the
Hmm.
West, in the Tulum Gulf, the Gulf of Mexico. Those regions that was right there with Haiti. I got Haitian in my ancestry. I know what I'm talking about. I understand the copper vibrations that we share, Westerner, because Westerners always want to claim Africa because they foolish. I got to
Hmm.
ask you a question since I know I ain't got no African in my ancestry. And I love Africa, don't get me wrong. But by mother, father, beyond, I don't see no Africans. How about you, Westerner?
Me? No, no, sir, no, sir. I can see the caribou, the
Okay.
taino, and the Ottawa. I don't know. I don't know none of that.
Wow. Okay, so meaning you got your lessons from what? Big Island, right?
Mhm. Big Island, yes, sir. Big Island. I
There it
didn't get no
is.
African. People call me African American. I said no, I'm Haitian. But when I say I'm Haitian, I'm from the island of Haiti. People people always confuse Haiti with the Republic of Haiti. So there's two sides to the island. The same when we went to Ibiza, how one side was Avisa and the other side was San Antonio, right? So one side of the island is Dominican Republic, the other side is the Haitian Republic, the Republic of Haiti. The only reason they call it the Republic of Haiti is because of the French translation of the word Haiti. So it's the Republic of Haiti, the name of the island. It's not called Hispaniola. It has a name already. You can't change the name of something that's named already. You can't call a dog a cow and say, well, that's a cow now. It don't make no sense. It has its name. You know I'm gonna tell her how it is, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead now. We on live. I'm gonna tell her how it is. You can't call a
I
dog a
love it.
cow and say that's a cow now.
All I'm saying is, so people were indigenous globally, and I can't tell my brother. He's a Haitian. Do I have Haitian? Do I have Haitian cousins? Hell yeah, I do. Are you serious? You see Miami?
Boy, look at here.
Man,
Go
I
ahead,
got
tell
over a
him, bro. Go
thousand.
ahead, tell him.
I got over 1,000 plus 2,000, 3,000 plus cousins in Miami. My origins are, you know what I'm saying? You already know Alabama, Mississippi, Mound Builder, Pensacola, Gulf Coaster,
That's Cola, Gulf Coaster for real, for real.
Gulf Coaster. You know, third coast, baby, third coast, all day, every day. Third coast. You understand? Third coast. That's what the Southerners know. I'm a real Southerner. I don't, look, my mama peoples came. They have my mother's side alone covers the whole fucking history of America. You know how? I can find every motherfucking tribe that I'm attached to. Cause all I gotta do is check on, well, who is my mom and daddy, mom and daddy? Who they mom and daddy, mom and daddy? Damn, who they mom and daddy, mom and daddy? Who they mom and daddy, mom and daddy? That's all
I
I
don't
gotta
remember
do.
them, and none of them came from Africa.
Ain't none of them come from Africa.
They was already here. They
Not
was already
goddamn one.
here.
Not
They was already here.
goddamn one. But I tell you who did come from Africa. I'm gonna tell you how you get the Africanness. The African nest. Let me show let's show the world
Hmm.
how this bullshit happened, okay? It's called the hijack, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to me. Let me show you a couple. We gotta do a book reference, Fleur. We
Of
got to.
course, do the book reference. You
We
know
got
you need to. We can't be spewing out knowledge without facts to back it up.
oh,
We gotta show them the research behind this.
oh yeah. Oh for sure. Oh for sure. Oh man, you got see, it's a whole lot of shit, man. It's a
Oh nah, definitely,
it's a
definitely.
whole heap of shit, man. Okay.
Boy, do we know about a whole heap of shit. We've been put in a lot of situations in the
Who
military, boy.
who were the first blacks that were expelled
Mm,
from Europe?
mm. Negro rulers of Scotland and the British Isles. That's what the book says. I
Hey,
swear that's
hey,
what the book says.
hold on.
But wait, hold on. Wait. Isn't that the
Okay, go
Moors?
ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Aren't those the Moors from Africa that conquered Europe? That showed them how to wash and bathe and dress themselves and use perfumes and taught them agriculture and taught them how to read? I'm sorry. Maybe I'm speaking too much.
No, you got it. I mean, I don't see what you said wrong. I mean,
Mhm.
then you got books like, people write a lot of books, okay? So they write a lot of books. So what was see this is where I'm from, people. I tell you again. Look,
Mhm.
the
Amos
first
the Pensacola.
major port in America. The first port, period. The first port that was ever created by Europeans. They wanted this right here. My homeland. That's why you know how I know I'm the first. Because you got to be born in an indigenous person from Pensacola and raised on a reservation, like I tell you all the time. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, they don't know you was raised on a reservation. Don't tell them that. Tell them that. They don't know that. They
Hey
don't know you
man,
was raised on a
you
reservation.
you one of the only people that I told when I was a youngster that I'm an Indian that was raised damn near on a reservation. I knew I didn't have my first friend until I was about 19 years old outside of my family.
How you doing? I'm his first friend. He was 19 years old outside his family.
One of my first friends, I mean, I was 9 years old. When I was in the Marine Corps, I wanted to leave. I had to get out of Pensacola. I wanted to go somewhere else. I wanted to leave. I had to get out of Columbus, Georgia. I wanted to get the hell out of the South. I wanted to learn what was in the world. And I also wanted to learn where I was from and what people knew about me. So I had to ask the right questions. I used to ask my grandmom a lot of questions. And that's when she told me, African, you ain't from Africa. You are from here. You understand? Everybody that's your color ain't from that other place. And she'll say that other
Nope.
place as if she was like, I don't know if she was conscious of her words, but they know that place. They had a connection. They were cousins. They were all of us, the indigenous cultures around the world. We behave the same way. Morals, ethics, logic, straight thinking. No maybes. No, I might. No, it's yes and no.
Yes and no. Black and white. Right to it. To the point.
Black that it wasn't no. I if I get around to it or just fucking
Well, if I
all
get
out
around to it,
lying,
I'm gonna do it.
that shit
Because
ain't
I'm gonna do it,
exist,
don't do it.
man.
All they do is read
That
lines.
shit
Is
lying.
some white guy wrote. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to speak
You
too
got
much.
it.
You know
No,
what I'm
go
saying?
ahead. Go ahead. I want you to
All,
go. I
all, all
want
they
you to
read is a
go.
lot of lies. If you do your own research into your own family genealogy, you don't got to take no 23andMe DNA test. You got a grandmama. You ask your grandmama what her mama name is. You look up what her mama name is. You look up what her mama name is. You find out who you are. That's how you find out who your people are, where you come from, your bloodline, your lineage. You don't go to somebody else to tell you that. You got to go through your family to find out what your family is. You can't find out your
It's called
family tree.
humbling yourself.
No, you can't find out your family tree looking through a rock. That don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You can't go through. You looking for a tree. You looking at a rock. That don't make no sense. Boy, I
Nah,
tell
it
you,
don't,
boy.
my brother. It don't. It ain't even cool.
Uh,
So the thing is, you know, looking at your mom and your daddy
uh,
and talking to your great aunties, talking to your great uncles, talking to humbling yourself and wanting and giving yourself the opportunity to sit in front of your elders humbly, because those are the real elders. But I'm gonna tell you, them elders from the outside, the ones that's on the news like Al Sharpton and you
uh,
know, all these other you know
uh.
agents, because all skin
Plants.
folk, what
The
we
plants.
recognize, Fleur, all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Folk ain't kinfolk. No, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Look at what's the name? Look at what's the name? He was a sergeant. Look at how
Who what's the
he the
name?
reason. Come on, man. You want me to say his name? I'm gonna say his name. Charles. He the reason why I almost got.
Oh,
He the reason I almost went to jail. He's the one that set my thing up because he didn't believe I couldn't see at night, and I tripped over the. Man, listen. When I tell you them generals was yelling at me, bro, because that machine gun was aimed at them. If I didn't trip over that machine gun, I would have been good, boy. I was on shit detail in the morning and night watch at night. I'm sorry, radio watch
man,
at
they
night.
gave you, man, you one of the toughest. I've never, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you this for real. I've never seen. Yeah, I have a few. I've seen a few human beings being able to take blows, but Fleurival, at the time, that's one of the first beings. My brother have taken blows and stood up like a goddamn man and was like, "The fuck else you got? That's all you got,
and
bitch.
still
You ain't got enough, nigga. Whatever."
saving people lives. You remember that?
Still, you
Still saving people lives.
saved everybody life.
Don't get no
Oh, it's two
commendation, no
people. It's
medal, no
two
nothing
people,
for that
y'all.
though.
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me speak of Junior Fleurival and Nicholas Cox. Nicholas
Yes,
Cox,
sir.
two of the worst treated people that I have ever met in life, but was some of the
And
most
saved
stellar
everybody's life.
Marines if under the right tool, if under the right scholarship, leadership, toolship. Man, you couldn't stop those Marines, but when you had systems in place that needed a person to bully, to beat, and to
Wait, hold on. How they
annihilate.
used to say in the military because there's no racism in the military. The light green Marines, how they treated the dark green Marines. We got to
Yeah,
say
they.
that
Oh yeah,
so
yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
know that there was a light green Marine and a dark green Marine. We're all Marines. We're not racist, but the light green Marines
They
treated the
got treated a
dark
lot
green
better.
Marines different. Mm-hmm.
They got treated a lot better. That's just the truth. I
Oh
want the
wait.
nation to
Oh,
know. I would love the nation to know that what you say, Fleur. Say it again.
the light green Marines and the dark green Marines. There's a difference. There's a divide. So you think that you go into the military? Yeah, there's no racism, but there is a difference between light green and dark green. But wait, ain't that the same thing as white and black? Hold on, wait, time out. Ain't that the same thing? It's just
Yep.
all you did was put Marine at the end of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I might be saying a little too much. I'm sorry. I apologize
Nah,
if I'm
truth,
putting
the
too much
truth,
out there.
ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth, my brother. I mean, the great Willis was always subject to the same thing, but how did I handle my problems? People didn't
Man, you
understand
told
why
you
I
told
was
you
the
told
way I was. Can you please explain why they thought
you used to tell them,
I
listen, we
picked
can go to the
fights? I
back of the
never
tree
picked
line.
fights.
They they
What
come
I
to you,
do?
hey Willis, you're not gonna talk to me like that. I'm a man. You're gonna give me that respect. That's respect to do. See, you different than me, bro. Like I said, I couldn't be you. I told you that I couldn't be how you was. Listen, as soon as you say something, I'm popping you in your mouth.
I
But
had
then I
one
like I like
warning. One warning. You talking to me crazy. I'm a dog that ass out. That's the truth. I'm a dog walk your ass. Cause I ain't got nothing for you other than that. I need you to take that blouse off, Sergeant. I need you to come on. Come on, come
from a
see me.
private to a general. It don't matter who. It don't matter who.
Take it
We
off.
go back
God
there.
damn it. Let's go.
We
Take it
go back
off.
there in that tree line. We go back there in
Take
that
it
tree
off.
line.
Tree line,
Take
baby.
your rank off. You a man. I'm a man. Take your rank off. Let's go back there.
Take that rank
First,
off.
first, first
Take
person
it
to
off.
first person to come back's in the right.
Take that rank off. That's all they
Woo,
do. Take that rank off.
woo.
Take it
Take that
off.
rank off.
Cause guess what? Remember when I told the whole wire platoon? I told the motherfuckers one time, I said, let me tell you something. Any one of you motherfuckers talk to me crazy, I got one thing for you. If you take that blouse off, you can't beat my ass. Cause I can whoop you. I can whoop you. I can whoop you. You can't whoop me now. That's the thing. When I was 19
No,
years old and I knew all these sergeants, corporals,
30,
whoever in this
30,
motherfucker for
40,
real,
50,
y'all can't whoop me,
25.
homie. I know that shit. I beat y'all ass, and that's just the truth. And that's how I had to go
And if
down.
and if
It
y'all try to two
was.
on one, listen. If they try to jump him, hey, his brother here. Listen. Ain't no
Yo, I had Griggs, Norris, Smitty, Will, Ellie.
Williams.
Yo, it was gonna be a motherfucking dog fighting that motherfucker, homie. For
Oh man,
real.
listen.
We would have tore that bitch up for real. But you know,
But me, hold on.
all the Caucasians wasn't fucked up though.
Nah,
That's
all of
the
them won.
best. That is white people's biggest problem. All of them don't think the same. Some of them don't give a shit about no goddamn racism. They don't give a fuck about it. They don't care.
Some of them just only cared about their
That's
money.
they. They care about
That's
their
all they cared
money,
about.
their family,
Am I
and they
getting
care
paid?
about their relationships too. Everybody's
That's it.
not a monolith. That's my whole thing. Even in that platoon where they try to get certain white folks to be on their side, they was like, man, fuck you. Ain't that what they did?
hmm
They couldn't. You can't. Some people you
Johnson was
can't
one of
turn. So
them.
therefore,
Johnson was one of them. Johnson was like, I'm not with
Johnson
all
was
that.
one of them. Man, fuck y'all.
I'm
Hold
not with
on.
all
Come
that.
on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm
So
on that side. He said, I'm on that
I'm
side.
on their
I'm with them.
side. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Fuck
with
you. I'm
them.
on their side, bitch. So I have to say, like, so that's why I really do love a following of a mass of people. So it can be educational and not beating down and destroying and trotting down nobody because no race of people are a monolith. That's just the facts.
No.
You got a whole bunch of these black power brothers out here, but you got a whole lot of big booty white girls. Oh,
Woo, talk about it, brother. Talk about
yo,
it.
I'm just saying, Fleur, Fleur.
Woo.
Okay,
Hold on. Do
okay,
you remember the
check it out,
time when I
right? Check
said
it out.
when the white sergeant said something to me and I said I'll beat
Let
your
me
ass,
tell you.
Sarge,
Hold on. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. You no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Clean up.
and
Clean up.
next thing you know, one sergeant heard me. He's like, "Oh, hold on, we gotta talk to you later." They gonna because I can't see at night. They gonna have call me in the room about 7 or 8 of them and cut the light off,
I remember
thinking
that
I wasn't
shit.
gonna whoop, thinking I wasn't gonna whoop them. I whooped every
Fleur
last
beat
one
all
of them.
that.
In formation, they all had a black eye. What happened to y'all? Oh, we went to a bar and got into a bar fight. Ain't no bar fight. They try to
One
rush me.
last
I
one.
jump.
Beat
They
y'all
try to
ass, and
rush me.
y'all
I
know
jump.
it.
They try to rush me. I jumped under the rack, grabbed the first one, choked him out. The next one try to stomp. I put him up there. He got stomped out. Found my way towards the exit. The first one to come out. Everyone come out the door, catch a hand. That's one thing I do. I put paws on people. I don't do it no more. I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? I'm older now. I'm calmer now. But boy, I put paws on people. Boy, listen. Can not near one of them come on live and say, "Nah, he didn't put paws on me"? Nah, if you asked for it, you caught it. I threw them hands like my name was Tom Brady for a touchdown, boy.
Woo.
I was throwing hands
Oh,
for
I remember
touchdown.
that shit. I remember. I remember. Hey, we ain't gonna say name, but said platoon sergeant had a black eye going to formation. Like, yeah, for real
We
though.
ain't, we ain't gonna
Don't
talk about it.
do
You
it.
know
Don't do.
what I'm
Don't say no
saying? Mm,
names.
mm. I'm
Don't
trying
say
not
no.
to. I'm
I
trying
don't want
not
no
to.
lawsuit. I don't want nobody trying to
Nah,
tell
we,
me
we, we
he's
don't need no
revealing
lawsuit.
the
We don't need
secrets. Some delusional minded incel. I don't need that shit, goddamn.
And the worst part is, I wasn't even talking to near one of them. I
For
wasn't
real
talking to
though.
near one of them, but one of them felt like I threw water on them. So, hey, listen, that's what you wanted. That's what you got.
Hey man, shit happen that way sometimes. You dig? It go that way, but dig. Yo, so check it out. So my man Fleur, everybody wanted a whipping boy. Fleur, no sir, you got your ass whooped. That's pretty much how that shit went, man. Because me and this cat, you know, I had I had a lot of heart for him too because one time, you know, everybody's fucking with him, and then I decided to get on fucking with him, and then my gunny bus was like, yo, I thought Fleurs was your man's. I was like, he is my man. He say, nah, you don't make fun of your friends, Willis. You don't do that. He said, Willis, you so that's supposed to be your man. You gonna jump in and get on the bandwagon with everybody else. Man, I felt like shit. I felt like pure dog shit. So that's when then I was like, damn, I felt like such a shame. I'm like 19 and Fleur, he is older than me, but Fleur always looked up to me like that's like, Willis, you supposed to have my back, my guy. And I looked at Fleur, I said, I do, my guy, I do. I had to really um
hmm Oh, we had some
learn
situations
how to
where,
be myself in real fucking time because I felt picking on my friend. That shit make me want to cry right now. Like when I picked on
nah,
him,
you
I felt
good,
like
bro.
shit,
You
but
ain't
then
got
I thought
bro.
it would
Listen,
be cool,
that's 20
and
years
I was
ago.
like, nah,
Man, that's 20
nah,
years ago.
couldn't
I'm
do
not
it.
worried about that, bro. Listen. We made up on that. That's 20 years ago. But
But you
there's some
remember
people
that?
that.
You remember? I told
Nah,
you
I
to my
remember. I remember.
face.
There's some people that like I said, I saved their life. Like I literally saved their life. That wouldn't
Hmm.
spit on me if I was on fire.
Damn.
That wouldn't spit on me if I was on fire. And I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about that situation that you know of that I saved everybody's life. I'm talking about other situations where I saved their life. I had people accusing me of sleeping with their wife, and I was the witness to their marriage. And that's one thing I will never do. My loyalty. But everybody else was sleeping with their wife. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna name no names.
I don't know no
I'm not
names,
gonna name no
but you
names.
ain't you
No
you you a
names.
thousand percent. You 1,000%.
But
That's all I gotta say.
everybody accusing me is see the thing is everybody accusing me of wrongdoing and I ain't doing nothing wrong. Oh Fleur, you was doing this and doing that. No, I wasn't.
For real though.
Shoot. If anything, everybody should be happy because I was bringing girls to the barracks for everybody.
You did that too, and you weren't no pedophile either. You weren't about that
Nope.
life. No sir.
Hold on, wait. There was a few of them in there.
Some people were. Some people were about that pedophile life. We ain't saying no names.
Oh no, we're not gonna name nobody from Chicago. Oops.
We ain't going in on nobody from nowhere. We know there was some pedophile loving motherfuckers in
And they was
the
doing they
United
was doing
States
some
Marine Corps, and that shit was not the fuck okay. And I'm glad they
uh-uh.
got caught. I'm glad they went to jail.
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
kind of happy
I beat
about
him
that
up.
because when
Hold
you
on,
fuck with kids, man,
wait. I'm
people
gonna say this
have
real quick.
kids, man.
Danny D.
Shit,
You know I beat one of them up, right? Beat him up,
deservingly so.
beat him up. What? What you say about my little cousin?
It was kind of like a little tribe of motherfuckers liking little girls around there, man. We ain't saying no names. We're gonna
But
get off
but
that
you know who
subject.
you
That's
are.
depressing.
You know who you are, and we know who you are.
We know who your ass is too. Start some
Mm.
shit you want to. But anyway, we're moving on. We're moving on. We move right along. So we we was good friends, man. One thing that we did, them Florida boys better than everybody else. I need you to give them a couple good of our club stories. You did.
Oh man, oh man. So we used to make up songs in the clubs to the point where there's a movie out that had one of the songs in it, and we ain't getting no royalties, no nothing for that song, did we? How that song go? Go big girl, what you gonna do? Go big girl, what you gonna do? Club Rumors on Tuesdays. Mm-hmm. But hey, we ain't getting no royalties from that movie. We ain't gonna. If you know the movie, then you know what I'm talking about. We ain't getting no royalties for that song.
Yo,
That
I
movie came out
forgot. I
what
forgot.
2000 something.
We
We was singing
did
that in
that
'98.
before the song
We
came
was doing
out.
that in
We was on the
'98,
man.
'98, '99.
Goddamn.
All the time. Can I name this one person though? This one artist that we almost got into a fight with at New Bern at the bar. Can I name the artist? Petey Pablo, Mr. North
Yeah,
Carolina,
buddy. Oh my God. Ah,
where we almost
yes.
beat up the whole crew.
We almost destroyed this whole little pussy ass crew. Yeah, that really happened. Them motherfuckers
Hmm.
tried to fight some Marines in their little country ass town of New Bern, and we was about to fuck all the motherfuckers.
and
That
the
was
worst
country
and
boy,
the
but
worst
they
part
had
is and the
we
worst part
from the
is it was
South
all the dark
too,
green
baby.
Marines. It's all the dark green Marines that was there too. There was no light green
All the
Marines with us. It
dark
was
green
all the dark
Marines.
green Marines
Man,
from our whole
we was on
platoon.
swole, homie. We was on we was on 10 on swole, and then we already know what happened to, said name, Lil Will and shit. I can say Lil Will without saying his name. We know what happened to him out of Romans. Marines
Uh,
whooped his ass. Marines fought him like a dog. Marines beat light green Marines beat a dark green Marine like he was a fucking pinata. And
and then
y'all
he hung
talking
out
about
with
Marine
them.
Corps?
And
All
then he
right.
and then he but here's the thing, he went back and hung out with them. They beat him up and he went back and hung out with them.
Will one
What's
of the
that to say?
awkward dudes, bro. That's what Will wanted to do. That's how
Oh, Lil Will,
that's
hold on,
how he
hold
get
on.
out. He wanted to. If I don't know
If
what
I
he
call
did
him,
with that
if I
shit,
call
but
him by his other
everybody mad
nickname,
at him.
he might know who he's talking about. We gonna say Little Will because if I call him by his
We
other
gonna leave
nickname,
this
they're gonna know who he's
alone.
talking about.
We
Hmm.
gonna leave it alone. But
Boy, look at here.
all I'm
We got
saying
stories
is
today.
we got scolded, but we had a lot of good times overseas, man. Road to Spain was a blast. Palma,
Italy,
Spain was a blast.
Italy was a
Brindisi,
blast.
Italy was a blast.
Oh, you was there
Oh,
with me.
Japan.
You
Hey,
was my foot buddy. People didn't even know I spoke Italian, huh? I popped out speaking
man, you
Italian. They got
spoke
what? You speak
Italian,
Italian?
Spanish. Oh
They
my
was like, oh, you speak
God, you
Italian?
do, man, this is the legend.
Everybody
If we
went
went
from.
back overseas right now, they would still remember us in Brindisi, Italy, Rhoda, Spain, Palma, Spain,
You
all
remember
the
when they
port,
invite,
all the
hold on,
stuff
how
that
they
we
stopped
went.
everything to invite us to their daughter wedding? They stopped everything. People talking about people in Italy racist. I ain't seen no racism in Italy. I saw it in Spain.
Nah,
I
man,
saw
I
it in
seen a
Rhoda,
whole lot of
Spain when they
mixed
called us
race
a
people
gypsy.
in Italy. A
They
whole
called
lot
us
of mixed race
gypsies in
people in
Spain.
Italy.
Oh boy, that's why them girls look like that.
Yeah, I mean, we was in Sicily, and I
Mm,
guess that's not like, we went to Brindisi, Italy, but it's all the lower, the south. See, the south of
yeah.
Italy is very dark too. See, that's why I say all of the south, instead of people looking east and west, you just need to start looking north and south. Because down south is where
Mhm.
it's darker. You know what I'm saying? So,
Where it's
like,
more beautiful.
and
Where it's more beautiful.
beautiful.
Oh, so
Ooh,
beautiful.
man, but the only thing back in the 90s, late 90s, the only problem we had with them beautiful ass women in Italy walking in the street, you could see the most gorgeous looking. And these bitches was shit on Kim Kardashian, but they was musty than a motherfucker. They ain't, oh my fucking shit. Oh, oh, First time I
Hey,
ever been
hey man, you
introduced
win some, you lose
to a
some, bro. You win some, you lose.
gorgeous woman that smelled like fucking
Mm.
a fucking muskrat. Like I ain't never seen. I ain't never. It's a. Did you smell this bitch? Going
Sends your
into. I mean,
homos
they were
his.
perfume, but they
It's
stink.
still. Mm.
Oh, fuck.
Now, mind you, we're not talking about. Hold on. I want to say this. We're not talking about everybody. We talking about the people we had our
No,
experiences with. We
no,
talking about the
no.
people
I
we had
mean,
our experiences with.
I'm just saying there was some. Wow.
Hmm. What about the phone
Not
parties
all,
in the
but
Ibiza?
some. It was, but at that time, this is the '90s, so it wasn't nothing for a gorgeous woman to stink.
It was the 90s. What about them phone parties in Ibiza? That's the first time I seen phone parties
Now
in
they didn't
Ibiza in the
stink.
90s.
It's different at nightclub. They
Ooh, boy, we had some times in the nightclub, boy. One thing we
Ooh.
one thing we did, we danced and they went crazy for us. And we would make up our songs and they go crazy for us.
Make up our songs, dance. They go crazy. We make up our dances, our songs, everything we do. They say America. They do that shit. We in the building wild. That shit was wild, man. We were the superstars, man. We were the superstars. You really felt like a guy. That's how you knew the influence that America had over the world in the late '90s, early 2000s. It was a
Oh
golden
man,
age.
listen.
Oh my God, man! The respect
Yeah, I'm,
level
I'm just
was
mad I didn't get a chance to go to Japan with y'all. I
shit,
heard y'all had a
boy.
great time in Japan, boy.
Oh, Japan, Japan. I don't want to talk too much about Japan, but I would tell you one thing about Japan. Japan, the Japanese are extremely hospitable to American Indians. Okay,
Yes, they are. But
very
they're extremely.
hospitable, and not only just hospitable, very kind and wanting you to stay with me type of hospitality. You understand? Yeah, man.
I understand it. I understand it. Trust.
Oh shit, boy! I tell you, the Japanese. Shout out to the Japanese culture. Shout out to the Japanese. I love you people. You are some amazingly gracious, wonderful hosts in your country. Thank you. I would love to return one day just to visit the land and see the beauty countryside because I promise you, that country really knows how to treat their guests, and that's the truth.
Oh,
Shout outs to Japan for sure. Oh yeah, I had to say that. I had to get it out. Yeah, for sure.
oh no,
Japan
no,
is
you had to
awesome,
get
man.
that out. You had a great time in
For
Japan.
sure, man. Yeah. Oh God, yes.
No,
Oh yeah.
let me see. Where
So
else did we go? We went to Rhodes, Spain. Listen, my worst time I had was on ship when they try to take my rank. You remember that?
yeah, I remember
When I
all
had to
that shit.
stop a
They went
sergeant
through a rank taking
and
season
help
on this
another.
motherfucker, man. For real.
They try to take my rank because I stopped the sergeant from beating up another sergeant because he slept with that sergeant's wife.
That's because you always saving some damn body. You got to stay out of shit. That was your biggest problem, knowing too much shit. Flavor knew. For some reason, this motherfucker knew everything. He knew everybody.
Everything.
How the fuck did you know everybody goddamn business?
Listen,
It
everybody
was
tell
some
me
amazing
I
shit
got
to
a
me.
friendly face. I got a friendly face. Everybody talk to me. I got a very friendly face. They talk to me. They tell me their business. Listen, I listen. I got good listening ears. But if I see something about to go left, hey man, I advise you not to go over there because this person, you know what? Just don't go over that way. Just don't go over that way. But the man knew he was sleeping with the man's wife and told him, ha ha, that's why I slept with your wife. Now we on ship. We're gonna be on ship for 6 months, right?
Yeah.
We was out there for about a year. We're supposed to be on ship for
We was
six
out there.
months.
I
Just
was out there for 10 months. I was out there 10 months and 12 days. I was the long range out that bitch. I
we
was
were
on the
supposed to
motherfucking
be out
advanced
there.
party. I was on
Yeah,
the
it
advanced
was
party
supposed to
because I
be
was a
3 months.
boo.
It was supposed to be 3 months out there. We was supposed to be 3 months. We did about a year. Well, I did about a year because
Yeah.
they bust me back. They bust me back
No,
from the
no,
advance
no.
party
The
to the
med
rear.
float last 6 months. Med float last 6 months. I was out there 3 months before. No.
Mm-mm.
Yes, med float last 3 months. Oh no,
I
it is. It
know.
is 3 months.
I
But
was,
it's six. We were
I was,
six
I
months.
was, I was out there, but with you, and they made me stay 3 months
You
after.
fucking right.
So you was there
And
three
it's
months
supposed to
before, and I
be.
was there
Yeah,
three
we
months
stayed
after.
6. I was out that bitch. I don't know how long it was. I was confused. I was on the
I was
fucking
there
water
for
for
a
10
year.
months and 12 fucking days.
I was there for a whole year. Because remember, the situation that happened on that ship, they took me off that ship and put me on another ship.
I had to turn my mic back on. Goddamn. Hold on. Let me make sure my mic good. I pushed the
Listen,
fucking mic
they
away
took,
like I was on that. You was on there, yeah, because you was at advanced party too. You
and
was
then
at
they kept me
advanced
back
party as
too.
well. That's right. Yeah, we back
So
on.
that's
Let me
what I'm
turn my
saying.
audio.
Are
Yeah,
you
you
good? You
right.
good?
You
Mhm. So like I said, they remember whenever you get into an issue, they push you onto another ship.
yep.
And
Yo,
boy,
we had a
them captains
USO.
match, them
We had a
captains match
Ponce,
was fun.
we had a Ponce, we had a Gunston Hall,
Kearsarge
and we had the
and the
Kearsarge. I
Kearsarge.
was on the Big Daddy ship, the Kearsarge, but
I
you was
went
on
from the
all three of them
Kearsarge.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, I was on all three of them. That just tell you how much
I
they
tell
didn't
you, they
like me,
rolled
man.
your ass, boy. I tell you, you're a tough
Oh
motherfucker,
man,
Fleur. You're a tough
I went from one
motherfucker,
ship.
man.
I went from one ship where the cuisine on the first one was like 5-star restaurant cuisine, and the
That's the
women were beautiful.
Kearsarge.
Then we went to the Ponce, no, not the Ponce. I'm sorry, the Gunston Hall, where the cuisine wasn't as good as the Kearsarge, but the women were just pretty. Then I went to the Ponce where it was all men. Like what? Nah, I'm all. And then you wonder why every day they fighting. Like, why y'all fighting all the
Too
time
much
for?
testosterone.
Ain't no women on this shit. Well,
That's
don't
the
nobody touch
problem.
me. I'm gonna whoop. Hold on. Don't nobody touch me. I'm gonna whoop your ass. They found out the
Too much
hard way.
testosterone. So and in that
Well,
time, it wasn't no gay shit going on, nothing like that. It wasn't. We didn't have. Luckily, we didn't have to experience no wild shit like that. But
well, there was some wild shit that happened in California.
don't say no names, Fleur. I must know. You didn't tell me this
No,
shit.
I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna say we went to a movie theater and we ended up at a party.
At a what?
I drank a bottle of water at a party from the movie 29 Palms. You know how
Okay.
everything shut down at 9 o'clock over in Palm Springs. I'm gonna say it, Palm Springs.
Okay.
So we go to Palm Springs, everything shut down. We trying to find a party. We leave the movie theater, we find a party. Somebody give me a bottle of water. I drink the bottle of water. I get dizzy. I go hide in the corner somewhere. From a bottle of water, I got dizzy. I went and hide in the corner somewhere. I look around. I see. He said I can't say no names. I see somebody that we know getting their feet rubbed by another man. I look. I see that. I see clothes start coming off. I dipped off and ran. That's when I was
Hmm.
dating that one girl that my roommate slept with, and she dropped me off at the barracks just to sleep with my roommate.
Is that the Indian girl?
Oh, you know? Oh, you remember that? Yeah, you remember that? Oh, you
I
remember?
mean,
Yes, sir. Uh-huh,
I was dating
uh-huh,
HANH. The
uh-huh. I
Haitian
know who
Miami
you.
girl. I
Yeah,
was
I
dating the
know,
Haitian
I know.
Miami girl
Uh-huh. But that's what I'm saying. It was the Indian girl. Yeah, that was her. Uh-huh.
with the
When I
gold
woke up,
Honda Accord.
when I woke up in the middle of the night, and she
With the gold Honda Accord
of course, in
from
California.
Cali.
Yeah. Yes, from Cali.
Wow.
Yes. With my California roommate.
Wow.
With my California roommate.
Wow.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. My California bunkmate because I was on the bottom bunk and he was on the top bunk. So
I used to
imagine waking
call
up
her
in the
Kama
middle of the
Sutra.
night.
I used to call her Kama Sutra because she wanted to have sex with all the handsome black dudes in 29 Palms that she could. Easy to like,
Except me.
come here.
Except
Come
me. And that
come
was my
here.
girlfriend. and that was my girlfriend.
That was Kama
Yeah,
Sutra. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Kama Sutra. Yeah, Kama Sutra. Yeah, yeah. Did me dirty. Then when I wanted to leave, she gonna talk about she pregnant. For who? For who?
Yo,
Not this one.
bro, we gotta do a part two, Fleur. We gotta
Oh,
do a part
definitely,
two.
definitely.
We gotta
Boy,
do a part
listen.
two. So, so we about to roll, but I'm okay. We about to wrap it up. Let me get this wrap up, and I want you to come in and give your partake. So let me go and get it started. So check it out, y'all. Me and my brother will definitely do a part two of the Great Friend for Life show. We have, oh my God, we got stories about the Marine Corps days for eons and centuries. Understand when we was in the Marine Corps, every day was like a fucking adventure. It was like
Every day
a
was an
never
adventure.
ending quest until you reached the end of the motherfucking day when shit was over with. That's how every day was constructed in
No, shit
life.
wasn't over with.
So,
Cause at night, cause we had hold on. Cause there was nights where Monday night was 108, Tuesday night was rumor, Wednesday night was another was sorry, Wednesday night was it damn Rocky Mount Diamond Club in Rocky Mount. Thursday
Diamond,
night was
yeah,
the two step, right?
yeah, we
Friday
did two
night was
step. That's
the
Greenville. That's
lighthouse and
Greenberg. That's
two step
Greenville.
in Greenville. Yep. A Friday night was the lighthouse in Elizabeth City.
Liberty City,
Saturday
yeah.
was Saturday was
Elizabeth City. Elizabeth City, right?
yeah
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
City, yeah.
City. I'm sorry, Elizabeth City. You want me to say the whole word? Elizabeth City. He was from North Carolina, no? What was Saturday night at? Saturday night was the Barn House
Rumors.
in New Bern. No, it was
Or
Barn House in
rumors
New
if you
Bern.
want. Or 108.
Or
108. Want to stay
or
local?
108 or rumors. There was 108 or rumors. They was all going. And then Sunday, did we go to church on Sunday or we just was Sunday the day we rested?
Man, recover. Recover.
Nah, there was another club on Sunday. I just don't remember.
I ain't go.
That's
Y'all,
the
man,
one in
you club.
Goldsboro. That's the one in Goldsboro. That's the one in Goldsboro.
That's right.
That's the
Damn.
one in
Man, y'all
Goldsboro.
got my ass. Man, we
Boy,
partied
listen,
every fucking night of the fucking
every
week.
night. Yo, we used to drink a case of Corona. A case of
And
Corona. That's 24 beers, and we still wouldn't even be drunk.
we had
Our
too much, too much goddamn, our metabolism too
metabolism
high,
was high.
always
It was
moving.
very high. Oh man, listen.
People don't understand why people in the military drink so much. Hell, we move so much, you can't stay drunk. Shit, you can't get drunk for real. You got to keep
Every
drinking
morning's a
goddamn
three
your
mile
bubbly
run.
and shit because you
Every morning a 3 mile
sweat
run.
and shit. Say what?
I said, imagine you wake up from Sunday night. You got to be at PFT early morning. 3 mile run, 100
8
sit ups,
mile
20
run. You
pull
get
ups.
all that shit out of you in 4 miles. It's gone.
Man, listen.
That shit gone.
And a lot of people thought I was running slow. I'm doing 3 miles in under 17 minutes. Willis was doing three
Bro,
miles
we
in
got to get up
16
off this
minutes.
thing. We got to do a part two. This shit was fun
I
as hell
got
with
you,
your
man.
crazy ass. I love you, bro.
You already know it, bro. Whenever we get on the phone talking about, we start jibber jabbing for real, for real. But we put the truth out there. We don't lie. Ain't no lying.
No
Ain't no
bullshit.
lying.
No bullshit at all.
We might be
So
laughing and
check it
joking, but
out,
we still
y'all.
we still in truth.
Go and get it out. Go and get it out. I'm gonna close.
Nah,
Go
we
and get
might
it
be
out.
laughing and joking, but we still in truth. We very intelligent. But when we get around each other, we have fun, but we still intelligent. In no way does it demean our intelligence, but what we're talking about, we're still speaking the truth in every way, form, of fashion. We're just trying to give y'all a little bit of light entertainment for the night. But we're speaking the truth. Because
Damn right.
there's a light green and a dark green marine. If anybody's been in the service, you know. They're gonna call you if you dark skin, they're gonna call you dark green. If you light skin, they're gonna call you if you light skin or white, they're gonna call you light green. And then there's a separation there. Oh, once y'all light green marines come over here, you dark green marines. I got a name tag on here. It say my name on it. Call me by my name.
For sure. But check it out, y'all.
That's what we,
That's why we got to do a part two. My boy PJ Fleurival, we call him Fleur. Fleur will be back on the show for sure, man. That's my guy. I would be having other guests on, but I had to have This my brother, man. This is a special cat to me, man. This man done
For
took
sure,
more
for sure.
goddamn more blows and came up and do what he's supposed to do for his family. He has a beautiful family, beautiful children. I got beautiful nieces and nephews. And yes, yes, indeed, he has a gorgeous wife. She's beautiful. They have a beautiful relationship as well as mine. So I look forward to seeing when you come back down here, my brother. So
Oh
you got
yeah,
any
you know we
couple
down
more
there in
words?
November.
You got a couple more words for the people?
Nah, they good. They gotta wait for part two or part three and four because we gonna do a couple more than this two or three. They're gonna have to
Okay,
wait. We're gonna leave them on a cliffhanger.
for sure, for sure. Okay, so anyway, y'all just know this the favorite part of the show. That's it for the night. This the close of the show. But anyway, this favorite part, y'all already know what it is. You know what it is. Come on, say it with me. Say it with me. Come on. The will
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
yours.
Yo.
Stay
Make
tuned,
sure
my
y'all
people.
leave your
We love
comments and
y'all.
concerns in the inbox.
You want to
Appreciate
tell them how
y'all.
to get in contact? What you got going on?
For me, oh man, it's easy to find me, man. You want to email me, man, I'm pfleurival at yahoo.com. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on Instagram at p.layhance. You can find me on Facebook as Junior Layhance. If you're looking for me, I'm not hard to find.
What's happening, my people? That's my brother, Fleur. For sure, man.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
the Realist Podcast, we out. Take care.
All right,
Be
Danny
good.
D.